Hello, kickoff is in 9 minutes. We are here. We are live. Ooh, there's an official Pokemon thing that came up for Halloween already. We are here. It is Thursday Night Football. Dolphins, Ravens. We are ready to go. I hope I spelled Baltimore right. I do not know if I did or not. But that's besides the point. I'm excited. A bit tired. A bit, not really ready for it. You got me, you got Pip, you got this anorexic bitch, and you got Gary. And life size Evie in the background. I am running a little bit late today. Why? My family was here. It was my dad's birthday today, so there's that. And then my nephew was here, who is 2 years old. And so he was, chaotic. So my room's a bit of a mess, but I cleaned it up a little as quickly as I could. I do not have my Dolphins shoes on right now. I do have my hat. She has her. Everyone else has their gear on. We're ready to go. We got Zach Thomas jersey in the background, and we're ready. We're just ready, okay? Now, before we actually get into the game, I have to go over it real quick. Like, the Dolphins did beat Atlanta. That was kind of unexpected. I was kind of expecting the Dolphins to lose, to be honest, but they did it somehow, which was kind of crazy. The Ravens, though, are a completely different team than the Falcons. Now, when I say completely different team, when I go by stats are saying that it's a very even matchup, but let's be very, very fair. The Ravens are getting healthy at a good time. The Dolphins are getting more injured at a bad time, and it's probably not a good idea for the Dolphins to come in here right now. First and foremost, other than that, actually, I keep using first and foremost always. I do not think the Dolphins will win tonight. I want the Dolphins to win. Don't get me wrong. I want the Dolphins to win, but I do not think they will win. I think this is going to be 100% a Ravens win tonight. I'm going to try to be as, hopeful as I can for the Dolphins to win. But like I said, I'm just looking at this as a Ravens win, getting the Ravens back on track for the playoffs. I love the Dolphins, but I don't think the Dolphins are going to be good enough. Like, I can't trust the Dolphins after 1 week, is what I'm getting at here. I don't trust them after 1 week right now. I need to see more from Miami before, I have any faith in them to do anything. I do want to say that I think that they could, if they pull together a complete game again, I think the Dolphins could get this win, but I don't think they're going to get this win. Here are the Dolphins going in right now. We're getting everything going. You got Willie Gay and Ollie Gordon all running in Hard Rock Stadium. Oh yeah, baby. But like I said, I am expecting the loss, so then I can be a bit more happy tonight. Now, what else is kind of bad is that I am tired. And to be very fucking honest, it's probably going to be another really, really shitty stream for my part. I don't think we're gonna actually do very good tonight either. All my dudes are all gonna do a lot better, and I might get like 20 views tonight. That's what I'm expecting on this. Obviously, like I am not the greatest, and obviously I'm not the most fan favorited. I'm here just having fun. I'm the most nice and friendly with other fans, but that's about it apparently. But yeah, we're gonna be getting into this. The game is gonna start in just a couple minutes. Like I said, I'm gonna move around for a moment. I got a couple more things I gotta do real quick because obviously, like I got all this other stuff going. But we're here. Back over her. But yep. But yeah, it's probably gonna be a basic game tonight. I don't think it's gonna go over very good. I just don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to get hyped up and then just everything not go very well, because that's always the fear. Try to get into it and just be happy, ready to go, and then just get completely disappointed because we're getting a little bit baited, Dolphins fans, because of the fact that the Dolphins did do so good against the Falcons, and the Falcons statistically, air quote, were a better offense and a better defense than the current Ravens are, technically, air quote. But let's be honest, it's Miami prime time against the Ravens with Lamar Jackson coming back from a hamstring injury. Are we really, really wanting to be super excited about that when we've seen the rest of the games? I love being disappointed. Yeah, I bet. And me? Yeah, but no, we're expecting that. Like, I'm expecting them to, like, maybe struggle. I don't have the faith in them right now to be, to win tonight. Unless they come in and prove me wrong and they have a 180 switch for Halloween, I don't know. I don't know. But it's me, it's Pip, we have the Skelemommy over here. We're all good to go. I don't think that looked actually really good. Hang on, let's go like... There we go. There we go, that works. If I do it the wrong way, it looks very bad. If I just go straight... It just goes straight up, then that's why you're dead. Low expectations, but yeah, I also have low expectations, dude. I'm just gonna go in to have fun because I don't think the Dolphins are gonna look as good. I would be a bit more surprised if they actually came in and were as complete of an offense as they were, or like a complete team as they were last week. If they actually come in being a complete team, I'll lose my freaking mind. Does she bone? She doesn't have any bones. Doesn't have like anything down there. I'm just saying, like I'm looking at I'm looking at the view over that way, and it just looks really bad that I'm just going like this and patting on like her. There's nothing. It's a skeleton. Come on. All I know is we're gonna have fun. I think we're gonna have fun tonight. Are we gonna have fun tonight? No alcohol tonight, but we're gonna have fun tonight because I gotta go to work tomorrow anyways, which kind of sucks, but it is. Kaylee Harting. Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa. I like this Thursday Night Football Halloween graphics. They look so good. Now, my thing is, like, I am a good one when it comes to just, like, having me, like, listen in the background while you're watching the game. Because, like, we're just going to be hanging out, basically, I think that's where I'm at. Like, I'd rather just be, like, the voice besides you being the friend and just, like, chilling out and, like, hanging out and being like, oh my god, did you just see... At the same time. That's why I try to have it as real time as possible, even though it might be a bit delayed compared to everybody else. Like, I can go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4... About 4-second delay, approximately, titties. We have the game. Lamar Jackson's here. He's coming off a hamstring injury, so who knows if he's going to be really fast. I think if I were to make a bet, I think they're going to have a design quarterback run to start if they get the ball first. Just to be able to say, yeah, Miami, you gotta watch out for me. I'm pretty sure that would be the right thing. Like, that would make sense. I'm kind of expecting that. He's got a visor to the visor man. Here we go. He's keeping the visor for the swag. No fucking shot. Ah, my headphones. No. No. Headphones come active. Okay, it looks like Dolphins get to start with the ball. That's gonna be fun. Here we go. Kickoff is starting right now. Ball is up. No fucking way. Eskridge again having a nice start of the run, dude. Eskridge is definitely going to be doing a lot of good stuff. I'm moving, doing my go around, and making sure I tell all my dudes everything. I'm making sure getting everybody the views real quick. 2-0 with the pass. First down right off the bat. The Waddle all the way into the Ravens 40 right off the bat. That's how you want to start off. Just giving a full-on good pass of confidence over the 50-yard line, over the Dolphin on the field, and getting Waddle going right off the bat, baby. First down. That's the Dolphins. That's what I'm looking for, baby. That's what I'm looking for. Come on, Miami. Let's do the upset tonight. Let's go. It would be awesome if the Dolphins get this upset tonight. All right, running with Achan. Got nowhere. I don't know if the Dolphins are going to do the same thing as the last week again, or Sunday against the Falcons. If they're going to do the six-man or six offensive linemen, they might once in a while put them in and out here and there. But I don't know what they're going to do. It would be kind of interesting if they did. Hopefully everything is good right now on my end too. Let me double check this real quick. Have audio. Okay, that's all good. Tua's going back to pass. All right, screen out to Achan. Achan got a good 5 yards. Okay, 3rd down and 6. Come on, Miami, do the thing. We got to do the thing. It'd be really nice if Miami opening drive touchdown. But if they can at least get close enough, at least maybe try for a field goal right off the bat, which would be kind of nice. And timeout. That's not very good. Yeah, that's not very good. I don't really like that. That's not how you want to do it. Like I said, I'm bouncing back and forth between my dudes. I am not really gonna get a lot of attention tonight. I highly doubt it. You know, like it'd be cool, but yeah, it's not gonna happen. Well, to be fair, I'm not very good at making thumbnails either. So like, maybe if I would have made a good thumbnail, maybe, but like I am just very, very bad at thumbnails. So that's why I have the basic setup of just, you can see what you want already right off the bat. All right, 3rd and 6. What will the Dolphins do? The Ravens look like they're going to be pass rushing. Achan on the outside. Achan outside and got maybe 2 yards. Really, really good play by the Ravens defense. Was that Hayden Rucci? Nice. Yeah. Like, it's going to definitely be a tough matchup for the Dolphins. Okay, we got Riley going for a field goal attempt. 49-yard field goal attempt. And it looks good, baby. Dolphins get on the board first with 3 points, which is not bad. Yeah, it's gonna be like really, really quick right off the bat, probably. It's not gonna be the same thing. Predator Badlands. All right, I am not running behind. I was about to say I wanted to make sure I'm not behind on the game because sometimes my YouTube TV does that, which would like give me like a 15-minute delay for some reason. So at least it's not. Is that Terry Crews? Oh great. Oh my God! Is that a dead body? Oh shit! I'm just gonna. What the hell? There's that. This is the one thing that I'm not really a big fan of when it comes to like Amazon Prime games now. Like my TV specifically has a special feature on there where it's literally attached to my Amazon account, obviously as Amazon Prime would be, and it literally has ability to just buy things off the TV. All I have to do is pick up my remote and just click one button, and it's a one-click purchase. Why do I need to buy, Duracell batteries right now so bad while I'm watching the football game that I have to, just go like this real quick? I don't know. I don't know. It's a bit ridiculous, just modern. Again, now, order Subway's new Fresh Fit now. One-time notification email with send to phone. Just buy it right there. I don't want to buy off my TV. Plus, I don't eat Subway. I eat pub subs. As a true Floridian should. I actually have a pub sub in the fridge. I had dinner with the family because it's my dad's birthday today, so we had dinner. But I have a freaking Italian pub sub in my mini fridge right now, ready to go for later in the stream. Because I'm gonna need fuel to get through this whole entire stream tonight. I 100% am gonna need it. 100%. I'm just saying. By Nissan. Pompano Beat. Yeah. I do know he's a Florida native, so it's kind of nice. Like, when the whole trade talk about Miami trying to trade for, like, Lamar Jackson instead of, like, signing Tua to a massive extension, I was actually low-key very hopeful that the Dolphins would, simply because the fact that, like, one, he's a Florida native. Two, he's a really good quarterback. And three, it make the offense explode with potential, I think. It would not have been a bad idea for the Dolphins too, but let's be fair, the Dolphins are still bad regardless, and having a quarterback like Lamar Jackson might only mask a little bit of the Dolphins' badness. Probably not a lot. What do you think, Pip? Pip's like, I don't want to see shit. I just want to see a Jalen Waddle touchdown again. Oh, yeah. That's all I want. That's all I want, actually. Yeah, no, there we go. Okay. It's the names again. And a run with Derrick Henry going nowhere. Right off the bat. I like how I could just do that live. It's great. I like that I can just do this live. It's so good. It's so good. And yes, like usual, I have Pip the Piplup right here in the Dolphins hat. Life-size Piplup plush, might I add. I like it. I got that at a convention like 3 years ago. It's awesome. All right. Dolphins defense did not do too bad at stopping Derrick Henry for no yards. Lamar Jackson for passing got about a good 6 or 7 yards on the pass. It's going to be third down. 3rd and 3. There we go, baby. If the Dolphins hold the Ravens to 3 and out, I will be a bit surprised right off the bat. I kind of would be. Because, like, Lamar Jackson is a gosh dang good quarterback, and I don't care what anybody says. He's not a wide receiver. He is a legitimate quarterback. He's got a really good arm, and he's got legs for days. So like, and nothing. Bateman could not get that one. Jackson just threw that one way too low. That is really good. So he's coming in a little bit rusty. That's kind of expected. He's coming off of a hamstring injury that's been taking him out for about a month. Makes about some sense. He just needs to get some of those jitters off. This is his first actual live action. I think it was saying it was like a first full participation in practice was like Tuesday, if I remember correctly, or it was Monday. I can't remember what the list said. Gave a nice Ravens bounce on that one. That was a good punt by Stout. That was a really good punt by Stout. Like I said, I'm gonna be bouncing around, texting my other dudes who are also streaming at the moment. That's what I do. I might not be getting the views. All of them might be getting all the views for Dolphins content, but hey, I'll at least go around and give them the love that they need. All right, Dolphins coming in within the 5-yard line, on the 4-yard line, back into the end zone. Very dangerous territory. Achane up the middle, or is it Ollie Gordon? There's Ollie Gordon right up the middle for about 2 to 3 yards. Not bad. It's a very different defense. It's gonna be 2nd and 7. It would be a really good thing to see if the Dolphins can actually get a first down. All right, passing the ball. Malik Washington. Or is that Todd? And fumbled it. That's awesome. No, is that Dulcich? Dulcich? Was that Dulcich? Or was that Washington? Well, that sucked for Taj. Well, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. But I guess that makes a lot of sense because the Dolphins defense did a great job. Offense is going to be bad. The offense is going to be bad. Well, what the? Oh, that was weird. Why did you do that? Phone? Why is my internet being weird? And Derrick Henry up the middle. It's about right. It's about right. King Henry was mad about the last one. Yeah, they're going to do it again. Never mind. Derrick Henry stopped. It's 3rd and goal. Dotson is doing his job, dude. Are they going to actually go for it again? Can the Dolphins do this? All right, Henry's already ready to go again. They go for a pass. Lamar Jackson. Nowhere. Defense is coming in hot. Are they going to go for it on fourth down? It would make sense. It would make sense. They're going for it again. They're going a little bit wide. I would not doubt that they're going to try to rush it. There we go. You got to go for it on fourth down against the Dolphins. The Dolphins have the worst fourth down defense in the league. You have to go against the Dolphins on fourth down. Like, it doesn't matter if it was in the end zone or not. I have to go back over here real quick. I had a stream bot come in. All right, so let me go into settings. I got to block that. I love how they just will not do that. Save. I gotta go through and add more things because obviously you gotta try to go out of your way and get rid of everything. Which kind of sucks, you know? Let me find the right thing that I need. So I gotta do it a very specific way to be able to block and ban certain words and gestures. Alright, it's gonna do that kind of stuff, which I can't freaking do and I need to do. Copy. Like I said, I gotta go through here and I gotta do this just so I can be able to make sure that I block everything. Which kind of sucks. Let me double check what this one is. Okay, giving heart. So then I can make sure I ban those emojis and words. Copy. Paste. Save. Do that. All right. Do this real quick. I gotta get rid of the YouTube logo. Also gotta take out the word live. Now that I think about it. Live. Like I said, all I'm trying to do now is fight spam bots, which really sucks. Let me go to this because I can go out of my way and I can find different words and get rid of them. And that's what sucks. Dolphins got the ball now. Let me go right here. Home. Like I said, I'm trying to ban everything that I can. Let me go here. Achan on the outside. First down and then some. There we go, Achan. If I can get this to work. Alright. We go like this. Let me put it in here because I might be able to get it like this. Like I said, I'm trying to block certain words right now. Alright, no. Copy. Alright, that's not gonna work with that. Kinda sucks. Open YouTube. If I can get that to work, it'd be awesome, but if I can go back, like I said, I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of some of these. First down. Like I said, I am working diligently right now to get rid of certain bots that come in, which are really stupid. Okay, no, that one doesn't work, so... Which really sucks. Alright, passing again. Deep pass and busted up. So if I could find it, it would be awesome to basically get rid of it right off the bat. But I should be mostly good, especially if I do it like that. I should not have too much of a problem with dealing with them. Achan gone! Another big first down by Achan. And we should be good right there for right now. Unless I can do like this right here. Let me double check. Yeah, no, it's a lot of weird excess words. So I can only hope that I got what I got and I can get it off. Like I said, I am working due diligently to make sure I take care of bots before they even get anywhere. That's my problem right now, is I'm just dealing with bots. And, you know, not having anybody here. And that's the problem. All right, passing again on a screen. Nice block for Ollie Gordon. Extra couple yards. It's third down and maybe about 4. This secondary drive has been going pretty decently so far. Let's make sure that's good. Deep passing and nothing. Short for Waddle. The Dolphins are seemingly going to go for it. What are the Dolphins going to do? This is a dangerous game for the Dolphins. The Dolphins don't usually do... Actually, no, they're actually really good on fourth down now that I think about it. Yep. False start. That makes sense. Actually, yeah, he is fucking livid right now. That should not be a penalty. And he misses. Wow. Yeah, that's not very good. That is not very good at all for the Dolphins. It's very haunted Halloween for the Dolphins tonight. Second, dude. Go the fuck away. Better pizza, better ingredients. Papa John's, man. Alright, I'm double checking some things real quick. Just to make sure everything is going to be okay. That's what kind of sucks right now. It's just everything is, kind of and then I'm also have to, like I said, delete and deal with stupid, which is pretty much, the usual when it comes to, all this other stupid stuff. But I think I have everything when it comes to, mostly, you know, all of it. I just don't know how I'm supposed to ban, the specific words that this freaking guy did use, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. We need moderation. I've already done that. But it's the point of trying to like get rid of all of the bastards coming in here when it comes to AI. Not really AI in particular, but you know what I mean. Just like trying to deal with some of these guys. Yeah, the Dolphins are just not finishing right now. They really are not finishing at the moment. And it's going to be really hard to keep blocking and keeping Derrick Henry in check, especially with, the offense not doing enough. And Dolphins missed tackling several times. First down, Ravens. Yeah, 102 total yards so far, but one fumble and one missed field goal. That's not a very good point of success for winning a game. Not really. But the Dolphins are not doing too bad when stopping Derrick Henry. Not too bad currently. It's just going to get really bad real quick. And like I wouldn't even be mad to give up a game to Derrick Henry because like I do like Derrick Henry. He's probably one of my favorite players. 5 rushes for 12 yards so far in the game, which to be fair is probably a really good thing. The Dolphins haven't given up too much. It's 2nd and 4. Lamar is running right now, and that's pretty much a sack. It's not bad. 3rd down and probably 4. But right now, the Dolphins are doing a pretty good job, which is good. All right, 3rd and 4. Lamar Jackson almost taken down, run and wide open to a receiver. The Dolphins again showing why they are one of the worst defenses in the league. Holy shit. Wide fucking open for Isaiah Likely. Miami doing everything wrong. I like this song, but I can't sing it right now. All I know is I gotta bounce back and forth. I gotta chicken in my dudes real quick. I know everyone's dealing with bots right now, so like. Alright, I'm going through and reporting some stuff. I already know I have those on being blocked. He definitely needs a fucking. He definitely needs help. If I could figure out how to get rid of that, it would be awesome. But, I don't know how to get like the certain words or certain kind of like special characteristics of some of the words. Because it would be really, really good. Letters. Special letters, which would be good. Because then, it's not N. I'm just not sure how they got those letters because, like, I know there's others that you can be able to use. but I'm not really sure how you get that. Like how you use that one specifically. Because I know there is. I just gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. So if I can find the right in, I can be able to block that. I can be able to block it, but I gotta find it, which is stupid. That there's like it's a very very special kind of spam key that they have. All I can do is just be as mindful as possible and delete them as quickly as I can. Which again sucks that YouTube allows it, but you know. Yeah, the defense is making miscues when it comes to the passing offense right now. All right, they came really quick in. A rush in. Wide open. Touchdown, Andrews. A massive miscommunication on offense. I mean, defense again by the Dolphins. Once again, the Dolphins are in massive miscommunication. Yeah, that was a bad play. Did it not go up? There we go. I was about to say, why is it not adding an extra one? But yeah. Let me go back over here, switch over to that's Tom's. I would assume he's got like active mod going through and like deleting it. Like I have a moderator kind of a thing, like a mod thing going like there, but like, oh yeah, that's right. I have the site blocked right now because for some reason it keeps opening up. All right, the Dolphins are not that far down. They are down, just 11 points, and it's still a game. The Dolphins' offense has been working pretty well. It's just they keep not finishing, which is okay. It's fine. Uh, they're bringing in an extra lineman right now. You can hear it when they say they bringing in 64. All right, that was an end around. That was a very very bad fucking play. Never mind. Washington's going. He almost had a big loss. The Ravens really played that one well, but Malik definitely turned that one around. It's not bad. That was not a bad way to do that, but it was definitely like really well blocked up or really well set up for the defense But Malik Washington was pretty fast, very shifty, and was able to get all the way back around, which was a good thing. That's 2nd and 3. Toss off to Achane. First down. The Dolphins' offense is moving, so that's not a problem. The Dolphins are not having a problem right now, which is really, really good. All right, it's 1st and 10 at the 49. Pass the Dulcich. And not bad. 9 yards for Dulcich. Dulcich. Is that either Dulcich or Dulcich? No, okay, yeah, Dulcich or Dulcich. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, they have to definitely do different things. Is that Gordon in there? I think so. Short yardage, it's 2nd and 1. Ravens look like they're going to be rushing. All right, it's a pass. Deep ball. Wide open. Jalen Waddle flag catch. Is it coming back, though? Is it coming back? It was a very, very nice play, but that sucks. I think they're... Whoa! 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 Ollie's pissed. That was a bad call, but that ref needs to be fired. That ref needs to be goddamn fucking fired. Holy shit. That is a fucking bad call. That was a 100% bad call by the refs. That was a horrible call. Deep pass, and is out. And there goes another... God damn it, dude. Fuck. That is some bullshit. That was just a bad call. That ref should be fucking fired for that one. That was just horrible. 3rd and 16. Apparently, he also has, like, you know, a quicker stream than I do. That, like, 100... That ratcheted up right off the bat. That was, like, way too fucking much right off the bat. That was just a fucking bad call.
Unreal. Not going the way it needs to go. That's for sure, guys. Big return.
All right.
2:28 left in the second quarter.
Ravens got the ball now.
10:38, sir. Ravens coming back out. Yeah, the refs don't need help. I don't know what. You have to be just a total dumbass to look at that play and be like, oh, he tried to hurt him. Trip him. Are you kidding me? He slipped and fell. It's pretty obvious. And then not only that, when he slipped and fell, he tried to get out of the way. He didn't want to get that penalty. And then they called it. And there was no contact. Like, my goodness, that was a horrible call.
Like I said, that
It's like to screw Miami because they debated it for, what, 2, 3 minutes before they made the call. Went, you gotta be joking me. Fuck ass refs, man. I don't need help losing this game. They don't need help winning it. I just swore. Dang it. I try really hard not to. Okay. So 14-3. Ravens have the ball. Yeah, I'm at a loss here. Just gotta keep plowing through this. Goodness gracious.
no, that's got me hot. That's got me hot right off the bat. Not because the Dolphins fizzled out after that, but because that was such a bad penalty call. You got to see it on the jumbotron. You got to see it. They spent a good minute just talking about it and referring to up to the top. That should have not been a penalty. That's just it's just wrong. It's just wrong. That is 100% ref ball on that one. 100%. Like, I 100% do not agree.
Oh my god, you imagine that? Alvin the Chipmunk doing a football game?
Let me do that real quick.
Yeah, I can do that.
Because I see that right there, and I really don't need that coming in real quick and being like. Because every time I see another bot kind of a thing. Like I said, I'm just going out of my way to try to like make sure I block new words here and there. But the Ravens are definitely 100% being helped right now, and that's what's frustrating me with that last drive. That should not have happened. That should not have been allowed. Sacked.
Down he goes for a sack.
There we go.
Lamar Jackson down for a sack from Jones. Great play by the Dolphins defense.
Yeah, Bradley Chubb with that one was a great play by Chubb. It was a great play by Chubb. Let me get that back right there. I would not doubt that the Dolphins are going to be furious after that last drive because that ref ball was just insane. Except they give up a massive play back to Derrick Henry, which now it's going to be about 3rd and 8, which is actually back to normal. I just hope the Dolphins can like at least get a touchdown or something, because like it'd be really good. Like I hope the Dolphins can do something because now I'm kind of angry. Like I said, I'm a bit hot because that penalty just was absolutely the wrong call. Was very very much a dirty style of penalty. Dirty in the sense that it should not have been made. And they're about to pull another flag? Okay, somehow the Dolphins nope, there's a flag. Oh, Bonner's out there. Fuck yeah, Bonner. Oh, shit. Half the distance to the goal, and that's a first point against ejection. And plus, he was going up against Rasul Douglas, and Douglas has been having an issue with causing penalties when it comes to pass interference. Oh, I see what he said. He called the ref a bitch ass. Oh shit. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Cause it looked like it looked like he was screaming that at the ref. And there's another flag. Malik Washington having a nice return. A nice return. But there's a flag, so let's see what happens. Yeah, they're coming to talk to Bateman like, dude, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down, Bateman. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I was talking smack, but yeah, that was definitely holding by the Raven special team unit. He basically grabbed and just yanked Bonner to the ground, which Bonner's my dude, so like, come on, man. No. God, now we have another injury. All right, can the Dolphins do anything this time? Can we finally get some points more? What are you doing, Tua? For a concussion, okay. Oh man, I gotta pee. Can the Dolphins do anything? We have the time of possession. We have, I think, also the yards leading right now. We just haven't converted and gotten points. It looks like the Ravens might be rushing or they might be just dropping back. Yep, nope, they're rushing. Way off track. Here we go. 3rd and 10. Man. Oh, there goes Chop. So now we're losing another player. And offensively, the Dolphins are starting to be really bad again. It's 3rd and 10. We're in a good spot for a field goal attempt, but you want to get a touchdown. You want to get lots of points. And that was a very, very bad call. Dolphins are going to go for it for a third down. Rather, yeah, okay, they're going to go for a field goal. They if it once it goes once this is over, I'm just gonna go use the restroom real quick because I gotta pee. Come on, Patterson, please get this. That is good. Well, that's good. They at least have another field goal. Offensively, the Dolphins are making a lot of mistakes and doing a lot of bad things, but hopefully they can get going. They're not playing as well as they should be right now, but we'll see what happens in a little bit. I'll be right back. I gotta go potty. Oh, I might as well while I'm going that way take my phone with me. So I can at least put my phone on the didgeridoo real quick. Because my phone needs to be on the didger. Okay. Everything else is going fine, it looks like, which is good. But we're having a really, really rough time when it comes to stream. When it looks like. I get a text message over that way. Well, that's all working good. I need to double check something because I might have spelt it wrong. Baltimore. I can't read and I can't spell. That's what sucks. BLT. I am more. Okay, I have everything spelled right, which was great. I know the Ravens are about to get the ball again. I am looking at some stuff real quick because I'm just trying to see if I can maybe drum up some stuff real quick. Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. I forgot some stuff. I forgot some of that, which is what is the problem. Yep, Ravens have the ball. Dolphins look like they're about to put some pressure on. Drop the ball down underneath to Mitchell. Let me get that real quick. I'm double checking certain things again real quick. That's what I'm doing right now. All right. Running the ball with Henry, but Henry gets stuffed. The Dolphins are actually doing a really good job against Derrick Henry, which is kind of crazy. Doing pretty good, I mean. Derrick Henry with only 31 rushing yards so far is kind of crazy because you'd think against the Dolphins that he would have more. 3rd and 1, Ravens probably going to try to run the ball up the middle with Derrick Henry again. Nope, he was going around on the outside, and he stopped. Dolphins are doing No bad on defense today. It's 4th down and 1. Will the Ravens actually go for it in Ravens territory? Dante Treader and Dodson. Dodson is just playing so good. And oh, that was Douglas? I thought that was Dodson for a minute there. Either way, 4th and 1. Dolphins defense is being stout tonight. It's just now if the Dolphins offense can actually get anything done. And it goes right in, which is good. You know, it would have been kind of cool to go to this game. I have a hookup apparently to be able to go, but that wasn't going to happen. Like, I'm the only one here right now. It's just me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I today. Me, myself, and I today. I am by myself, yeah. I am having fun, Harry. It's awesome that it's just, you know, a game like this, you know. If I could control the radio. That's not true. Ooh, but the MC12. Not bad. But that's not true. Everything I've ever heard or learned is completely opposite of that. The only time is that Zoe Kravitz? I don't know. I don't know what this show is. Ooh, a Range Rover. What sucks at this video is like very, very much a CG AI generated fest. When it comes to like a car commercial, I think you should not be doing that. Like I can understand using AI and stuff for certain things and like CG for other things, but like this one, it just doesn't look good. And you can kind of tell that it just is mostly CG. And it's like something you could technically actually do. And it's Range Rover. They have the actually no, they don't have the money. Are they really bigger though? That's what I'm questioning right now. What was that? You're gonna hand the ball off, then I'm gonna jump. All right, let's see if the Dolphins can get a touchdown right now. This is what the Dolphins need. They need a tutty, baby. They're just doing nothing right now, man. Jalen Waddle needs a touchdown. Oh, he was doing a little bit of a hard count. Which is not something the Dolphins usually do. And getting basically nothing. Yeah, I got nothing wrong right there. That's weird. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh yes. Oh yes. That's not good. I am not a very big fan of when it comes to like injuries. I really, really hope he's gonna be okay. Like, I am not a person who likes injuries. I think injuries are a bad thing. Let me put my hair in a little bit. And a very, very light. You know, just like put it a little bit right here. Just because, like, I'm wanting to like do a little bit right here. That is good to see. I don't have the hair tied up too much. It's just I had to tie it away a little bit because it's just like a bit too much right now. Come on, Miami. It's 4-6. It's 14-6. You need to get a touchdown. Yeah, there was a bit of a false start. I have something on my glasses. Oh, yep. Second and 15. Can the Dolphins get back to moving the ball because they are down? They're down, what, 8 points? Second and 15. Are they going to run the ball again? Nope. Okay. No, they're going to do a screen. No flag? Oh. Okay. Yeah, but that could seriously injure somebody. That could seriously injure somebody though. Like if hip drop tackle is fucking dangerous, that's exactly what the fuck that is basically. You're basically ripping him back in half. Oh, timeout. There's some weird plays stuff going on right now. Yeah, the Dolphins definitely need to get moving and doing something because they're doing nothing right now, which kind of sucks. Will they be able to go out and do anything though? I highly doubt it. Let's be fucking fair. Dolphins aren't doing shit. I wish that they would be able to go and do something right now. It would be awesome, but it's just not happening. Oh, you got Chucky over that way. To be fair, that looks more like Carrot Top. That looked like Carrot Top, to be very fair. Okay, so it's 3rd and 7. Dolphins have to get the first down. They are unless Tua throws a pick six, which would be kind of ironic if he throws a pick six right now. Actually, let me do this. If he throws a pick six, it's gonna be kind of insane. No, first down, Jalen Waddle. There we go. I turned that on. I started to record that for just a minute just because I was like, is that going to be a pick six right off the bat? And they're like, pick six! And then Jalen Waddle getting that first down, keeping this drive alive, thankfully. It's gonna be kind of fun. Tua throwing again. First down, Waddle, and then some. Waddle still going. Whoa. Jalen Waddle is going right now. The Dolphins need to slow down just a little bit, waste some more time, and try to make sure they get a touchdown off of this. They're now in Ravens territory, which is a good thing. Can I put this over by the touchdown points? First and 10. All right. End around to Malik. Malik Washington he needs to stop with that fucking grab around the neck tackling, and then Ollie Gordon might have an injury. Now we have no Jalen Wright and Ollie Gordon. So now let's. Unintentional. I'm not saying anything on that, but he needs to stop with that tackle. The way he's tackling players, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt the people that they're tackling. He's trying to tackle. Because all he's doing is going like this and basically trying to rip them their fucking neck off. You know, the dude needs to goddamn chill out, bro. He's trying to hurt people. I'm just saying. What is this? How many primgens did you get this month? I don't fucking know, game. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm getting absolutely nothing right now, which kind of sucks.
You're right, Jalen. Right. This is time. This is the opportunity, right? If Gordon goes down for a few plays or a possession or the rest of the game, even this is where Wright needs to step up. Now we got 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Dolphins are driving. They're on the 37-yard line.
I don't think he saw it,
Of the
but
Ravens.
I'm pretty sure Wright's inactive.
Is he inactive, Aqua? He could be right. If that's the case, it'd be Washington that they need to start relying on a little bit. Because he can play running back as well. Well, H.N. needs to have a big game, that's for sure.
I'm gonna get my headphones back on.
You could be right, brother. You could be. I missed the pregame injury report. I did not see it.
Yeah, without Ollie Gordon, the Dolphins have one running back, and they're gonna have to move like Taj Washington or Malik Washington into the running back role, which is gonna suck.
The 10 right now. On Prize Picks, they're still showing Devon Achane as only having 24 receiving yards. And let me double check here.
All right, here we go. Dolphins 2nd and 7. They got 2 minutes and 32 seconds left.
Having 32 yards on ESPN.
Achan,
So
first down, Achan.
I'm sure.
Achan, first down.
So that should be the prop bet. But for some reason it's not updating, which is kind of making me mad because that should be a complete prop.
Dolphins are trying. Yeah, my stream is getting basically no traction right now, which kind of sucks. None at all. We have the 2-minute warning. So I just hope. Let me pull this off. Like I said, I'm basically getting nothing right now, so
2 of the 13 of 17.
I'm not really gonna worry too much about a lot of things.
Could be having a better game, but I'm not too disappointed in that. I just wish some of those passes were cleaned up a little bit. He could be well over 200 by now, easily. He would be even if he threw the same many completions and just had that one penalty where he threw that deep ball to Waddle. If he just had that back, he would be well over 200. 205 or 206. Exactly, dude. That's what needs to happen. It needs to be a touchdown. At this point, I would say if you get the touchdown, you go for 2. You have to. Try to get this evened up before the half.
Like I said, I'm bouncing around between streams as well. Right now I'm on
Manage that
Frozen Fin Fan, Dirk's podcast.
because the Ravens are getting the ball started, so you would want to do that. You're right, Aqua.
Jen Affleck.
Well, he needed. Waddle's at 61 yards receiving with 4 catches so far.
Let me double check this real quick, because he's saying that.
8 carries for 47 yards. You gotta like that.
AC box score.
5.9 yards.
King Henry got 30 yards.
5 per carry. He's got 2 for 10. For my prop bets, I would like to see Tua with a touchdown pass to Achan. That would be nice.
But no, that's a great stat. He's got 9 attempts for only 30 yards, which is a great stat for the Dolphins defense right now. Really great.
There we go. Tua's under center. Achan in the backfield.
Like, he's definitely apparently ahead. So I'm not gonna listen to him right now. He's ahead for once. All right, passing off to Achan. Achan going maybe a yard, or maybe half a yard, going absolutely nowhere on that drive. 2nd down and 9. Clock is still running. Gordon, it looks like he's being taken to the. Yeah, Gordon's being taken to the back. I can't believe Achan has more rushing yards than Derrick Henry right now, which is kind of crazy. The Dolphins have time. They have 2 timeouts. They cannot get a freaking another field goal. They have to get a touchdown on this drive before going to half. Achan again on the side, getting almost there. It's going to be 3rd and 2 maybe. Baltimore is taking a timeout.
I think you're right. I mean, we need to get the ball. Maybe even Malik Washington would be. I think they're right. Malik Washington.
Like I said, I'm bouncing around between 2 of my dude's streams right now again. All right, come on, Miami. You're right there. We got to get a tutty. We got to go in the half just down by 1 point. Unless they decide to go for 2, which then would tie the game at 14-14 at half. I'm not sure if I would want them to do that. It's 3rd and 2. And they fucked it up. They're going to fucking go for a field goal, aren't they? I am not going to be happy if the Dolphins, give this up right now. If I don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to go for the field goal, which is not freaking something that Riley Patterson has been good at tonight? He's kind of like 2 for 3 at the moment. But okay, looks like the Dolphins are going to go for it. 4th and 2. Can the Dolphins actually do this? Can they actually do this? Can they just get the 1st down? They're rushing the passer right now, it looks like. What was that? Miami, what was that? What did they do? God dang it. Well, Unless the Dolphins can get the ball back from the Ravens right now, unless the defense can pull magic out of the hat right now, the Dolphins defense has to stop the Ravens from getting any points going into the half. Throws it away. I'll have to cut that off in a moment. That's a freaking nail. It's going hang. I like how the Dolphins have 200 yards of offense compared to the Ravens 100, and the Ravens are winning. The Dolphins just have not been able to make it work in the red zone, and the Ravens did capitalize off of a turnover. So there's that. The Dolphins need to try to get a turnover on this drive right now because they need to get points. All right, it's third down. Dolphins should probably use the timeout. Yep, because the Dolphins need to get the ball back. They need to at least now get back. They need to get the ball back and try to get back in the field goal range again. I just need your credit code. I just need your credit code, man. I just need your credit code. I just need your credit code, man. Bam, boy. Yeah, Visa don't play when it's, coming to, lewd, lascivious content in Japanese art. That's something. Visa definitely knows how to be good for everything, but, censorship when it comes to, any kind of art that they find problematic, I guess, when it comes to, having any kind of nudity in there or any kind of video games that are a bit too rated M for mature for them. Look at Steam, DL site, and any Japanese websites right now because they're getting fucked by them. There we go, Miami. But there's a flag. I was going off because Visa has a commercial about being so good at fraud detection, but then also the GOAT right now when it comes to censorship. You gotta love that. What's gonna happen? Fourth down, baby. Come on, Miami. Come on. All right, they're going to kick. Dolphins have one timeout. They have to try their best to at least get in the field goal range. They should have went for the field goal to just go for it, but they didn't, which kind of upsets me because they just, the dumb play calling. The Dolphins haven't been able to do anything in the red zone. They have come into this game being a very efficient red zone team, but tonight they have been pretty bad in the red zone. That was not what you wanted to do. That was a massive loss. That would have been a great field position before, but that's just not a great play by D. Was that D or is that? Fuck. Chop Robinson has a concussion. He's out for the game, probably out for the next game too. Possibly, actually, no, we have a short bye until the Bills. And then Ollie Gordon is going back to get an x-ray on his ankle. He might have a sprain. He's able to walk on it, so I'm not gonna assume it's like a break. That's one way to do it. Get a first down with H-An. That was kind of not the kind of play I was expecting, but they got the first. If they can get another 20, 25 yards. I bet Riley Patterson's trying to get practice in and get confidence in because he's got to make this field goal. Making it 14-9 to go in the half would be okay, especially with how the Dolphins defense has been holding down the Ravens offense most of the game. Derrick Henry does not have that many rushing yards. He's still under 40 rushing yards for the game so far, and Lamar Jackson still only has about like 80 passing yards. Second down, 19 seconds left on the clock. He did get out of bounds. The Dolphins are probably going to go into halftime 14-6. I'm pretty sure after the mess up on the punt, on the on the punt, it was going to probably do this. The Dolphins have no more timeouts, and offensively, they're not really working as good as they should be. So, like, you know, it's going to be one of those things. At least they aren't getting completely blown out, and the stats are kind of showing a wildly different game, even though the score is completely different. You got to get back. You got to get up. That's first down. You got to. Do you try, or are you going to try to go for the world's. Are they actually going to fucking try? If they try this, it'd be fucking insane. I don't. Jesus. You're not going to get a Hail Mary, you know? It would have been much funner just to try to go for the. Yeah, what are we doing? Just try for the kick. Who gives a shit? Just try for the kick. Come on. They're gonna fuck. Oh my god, just try. Why? This is really stupid. I'm just gonna record it, but this is stupid. It's 3rd and 10, 1 second left, and you're gonna try to make Tua do a Hail Mary. He gives up a sack. That was pathetic, dude. That was pathetic. What were they thinking of doing, to be honest? That was so dumb. That's just, you know. That's dumb. That's just dumb, dude. See, sometimes I get very, very concerned. I get very, very confused because it's just, you know, they make dumb calls like that. It's probably an impossible kick, but you know, for our kicker. But I would rather go for that kick. I'm just saying. You seen 3? No, wrong one. It's this one right here. That's the one I'm looking at right now. So we can stand up and move around because why the fuck not? As well as my phone right here just constantly and consistently being bad at everything. Right now, let me refresh that. Because not only am I'm standing up, I'm going to get my pub sub set up. I'm going to get my pub sub set up over here. Because I'm kind of peckish now. It's kind of like halftime, and I kind of have the hungy going here, so I want to do that. Yeah. Pub sub. Just like, why not, you know? Like, it's here. Might as well have it. You know, I'm just saying. Oh, yes. Pub subs. Oh, yes. Because I gotta power my way through the end of the game. I'm just saying. I gotta power through, so we gotta have a pub. That's what it is. We'll be going back to the main view cam in a minute. And like I said, I just want to get pub sub in. Adding a bit of sauce. Extra special sauce. Put that in there. probably gonna do that as well in a minute, but fuck it. Like I said, we're getting that pub sub game in here too while we're at it. Sit back right in here. Like I said, getting that pub sub action. Get this up right here for the moment. So I don't want it like super in my face, but I want it like right there while we, eat up real quick. Cause yeah, I'm kind of hungry, I got some hungry going right here, so might as well eat up the pub sub while we're at it. Mm-hmm. Gotta have a pub sub. Gotta have pub sub. Especially if you're like a Florida native and like a Dolphins fan. Pub sub is the way to go. 100%. 100%. Mm. It's so good. It's my usual pub sub. It's Italian with pepper jack cheese, a good amount of lettuce, some jalapenos, and then a little bit of mayo and a little bit of A1 on there. It's how I do it. It's how I do it. It's super easy, delicious, go to, quick and easy, just done. Mm. Offensively, the Dolphins have been very inconsistent tonight. Very, very inconsistent. Like they aren't finishing, they aren't completing. They're making good plays, but they're not finishing the drive, which is bad. Mm. Mm. I don't think the Dolphins are doing bad per se. I'm gonna preface that real quick with defensively the Dolphins are doing really good. If you look at the stats right now for the game and you check the box score, Lamar Jackson's got 89 passing yards right now. 2 passing touchdowns, sure, but 89 passing yards and no rushing yards. Derrick Henry has 30 rushing yards. This is probably also not strictly accurate just yet, but he's got less than 40 rushing yards at the moment. The Dolphins have not given up a single sack or an interception, but they did lose a forced fumble early in the game, which did turn over into a touchdown to Mark Andrews. So that is a thing. But when you come over and look, Tua's got 152 passing yards with no touchdowns at the moment, unfortunately. But he's winning he's winning the yards game. Achane has 67 rushing yards. He has more rushing yards by double than Derrick Henry right now on about the same amount of attempts. And then, you got Jalen Waddle. Why did it switch back? You get Jalen Waddle with 61 receiving yards. The Dolphins have one sack at the moment, but no turnovers at all. This is a game that is going to be coming down to if the Dolphins can get their offense going versus if the Ravens can get their offense going. It's an offense versus offense game right now. Both defenses are doing pretty good. The Dolphins defense is playing better, but I do think that the Ravens are doing a better job messing with the Dolphins' flow. The Dolphins just have not been able to finish, while the Ravens have had trouble going 3-and-out. So if the Dolphins, who are leading the game right now with first downs and time of possession and yards, total yards, passing yards, and rushing yards, if they can get things going and they can actually finish the drive, the Dolphins should be winning this game. Especially with yards per play being 5.8 compared to 4.7, total plays 39 to 23, return yards 89 to 71. The Dolphins are playing better than the Ravens, but just the Ravens have been able to get into the end zone one off a turnover and the other one a good drive. The Dolphins are winning the game in every metric except for turnovers right now, but they're losing on points. Hmm. Start of the third quarter. Dolphins are giving nothing to Derrick Henry tonight. Not a damn thing. Yep, non-contact football injury. But yeah, there's a reason I'm probably gonna like zone more out because I'm fucking bored and I'm no one's watching tonight. I don't want to be like that. And first down, Ravens. Next chance I get, I'm gonna also go pee real quick because I do gotta pee. Ravens, 2nd and 7 in Dolphins territory. Flip that off the hill. First down, Ravens. Yep. Defense is starting to really show tiredness now. Oh, Ollie's on the bike. Wide open again. Dolphins defense is starting to give up. You love to see it. You love to see it. You love to see the Dolphins start doing that. Dolphins just coming in. The first half, the Dolphins defense was playing god dang lights out. And now they're just fucking tired, dude. They're coming out. They're getting more banged up. And the Dolphins defense is about to give up another touchdown, which is about right. Let me get the pointer to the 6 points. They're in the red zone. They're running around the edge. Yep. Oh shit! I had an itch in my neck. What the fuck? I had an itch and now I'm bleeding. Oh wow. Okay. Alright, I didn't know that was even a thing right there. Okay, that's lovely. How to make my night even worse? I have a zit like open or something like that on my chin, so I'm slightly bleeding just a little bit, which makes no sense. I didn't think about it. Alright, it's 1st and goal. No one's here anyways, so who gives a shit? Wide open, the wide open. Alright, I'm gonna go pee right off the bat. Like I said, it's just defensive breakdown now after the offense just these fucking piece of shit. There goes the game. Dolphins basically gave up the game on that one. So it's pretty much fucking over. It kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Like I said, it's once again, I'm at the point where I can do basically whatever I want and not give two shits because fucking this is the failed stream and Dolphins look like ass and I'm basically just gonna be alone for the rest of the game pretty much. It kind of sucks. Like it feels like shit because, you know, I'm just getting nothing. Okay, yeah, it is 21. I kind of figured that they were going to have like the point there, but I just didn't put it on. But like I kind of figured that this was going to happen, to be very honest. Like it figures that the Dolphins are going to come in and just be pure asshole. You know, it makes sense. Unless the Dolphins can do something offensively now, it's over. Cause like I already have a feeling that they like I don't even want to watch anymore. Like I said, I don't even want to watch anymore. Really, I'm just so freaking tired right now of all this. It just it is what it is, you know. All right, so it's 21-6. There's still a possibility the Dolphins actually come back for this and actually do it, but and to a sack. Yeah. I didn't even move that back. I didn't even move the possession back because I'm like 90% sure the Dolphins are about to go 3-and-out right now. Give the Ravens the ball back in excellent field position, and the Ravens are starting to run up the score. Because the defense is now not going to be able to do a goddamn fucking thing. Because guess what? The offense can't do shit. It's kind of demoralizing for the defense when the offense decides, you know what? Now we're not going to finish drives and we're going to actually start going 3-and-out. So the game's over, it looks like. The Dolphins have not adjusted for the second half. They actually became a worse team in the second half. So, fucking, I'm about done. Yep. I'm about fucking done. I'm not doing anything anyways this stream. Like, it's a fucking bad stream for me anyways. So, like, it makes sense. And now the fans are fucking losing it in the stands. Yeah, the fans are losing it in the stands. I just don't want to fucking just waste time. I'd rather just freaking put this drink away and just go to sleep because I've not been sleeping good anyways. And there's a flag. What is happening? There's I don't want to say that it's over, but yeah, first half versus second half so far has been a complete opposite of everything. Dolphins offense was moving, getting yards. Um, Defense was stopping the Ravens. Second half can't stop the Ravens for shit. Offense can't do a goddamn thing. It's kind another flag. It's kind of fucking embarrassing to be honest. But But no, the Dolphins were in the red zone twice. Should have gotten scores, but they flamed out. Could have had 9 points, but kicker missed. And then at the end of the at the end of the game, at the end of the first half, they could have just gone for the field goal. They decided to go for it. That was a fail. And then they got the ball to the around the 50-yard line, and you decide you give Tua the ability to Hail Mary twice, and that was kind of the dumbest thing possible. Might as well just give Patterson a shot at like a fucking 60-yarder or whatever the fuck it was going to be. It would have been a better chance, you know? Let's be fair, the Dolphins would have had a better shot of getting a field goal of like 60 yards compared to, trying to get Tua to throw a Hail Mary past 60 yards. I'm just saying. But no, it's just kind of sucks because the Dolphins statistically had a really good start, a good first half, offensively and defensively, and then they did nothing with it whatsoever. And then now it's just, yeah. Now the Dolphins are back to being absolute ass shit. Like, so much so that I didn't even think I needed to change possession on the scoreboard because it was just like, it was probably going to happen regardless. So, yeah. Salute frozen on the 3rd and 17 on the 5-yard line. Tua decides to throw a check down. Yeah, check down. And just throw a screen. You're 3rd and 17. Your back's against the end zone. Let's just throw a screen pass. It's going to basically go nowhere and probably lose several yards again. It's kind of, again, embarrassing. Like, I was expecting it, expecting the loss. But then again, it's just like they get your hopes up in the first half, doing just enough to be like, okay, they might actually be able to do something. And then they absolutely rip your heart out again. Be like, oh, yeah, well, we can't actually do anything in the red zone. We're going to fumble the ball here. We're going to let them get a score right off the bat. It's just the typical Dolphins fashion. Typical Dolphins. Why are they showing a Dolphins Jets game? I'm kind of confused. Okay. And now Derrick Henry has a good run. Yeah, so the Dolphins actually did a really good job. They held Derrick Henry to 30 rushing yards for the first half. He's probably going to have like a billion this half because that's what it looks like it's going to happen with the Dolphins. They just look like they're going to just do everything wrong. First down, Ravens. What am I looking at here? That's a cat. There you go, Mia. Let me be for a minute. Yeah, no, it just figures. The Dolphins are going to just do it again. This is why I stopped trying to make the sports channel work right now. Like it's just gonna sit there. It's just gonna sit for right now until 2026. After the Dolphin season ends, I'm probably gonna start picking it up and start using it again, and build up there and like fully move this shit over there full time. Because like I said, I'm. It's just upsetting. Yeah, let's check that because like I'm pretty sure it's just crap. I feel like crap. I just feel like crap here. I'm pretty sure the Ravens are gonna get a touchdown. Wide open, Zay Flowers touched it. Oh, I'm about to say it. Yep, it's over. It's over. Game over. I might as well just go to fucking sleep, dude.
Flag on the touchdown.
Yeah, he's ahead of me, so like.
Defensive holding. Wow. Yeah, I think this game's over. I'm gonna stick around though, continue with this until the end, because it's what I do. But can't say I blame you, Aqua.
Like, I'm not doing anything anyways tonight. Yeah, it is, dude. I'm probably just gonna fucking go to sleep. This stream's been pretty shitty feeling for me. And I'm just tired, dude. Like, I'm just tired. Not because of the Dolphins, but
99%.
because, like, I'm just freaking needing sleep. I have not slept well for the last week, and the earliest I've slept this entire last week was, going to bed at midnight. So I feel so fucking tired right now, and I still gotta go to work tomorrow. So like, game over, and Dolphins, rip bozo because like they're just playing like sheer ass. Like I said, the first half versus second half, night and day fucking difference right now. Night and day fucking difference. It's just fucking crazy, dude. It's just fucking crazy. Like just how completely opposite. There's still time. So there is still mathematically a way for the Dolphins to come back and win the game. It's still possible. But are they? No. Offensively and defensively, the Dolphins have basically taken a massive step backwards since the halftime. It would be funny though if I left and then all of a sudden like everything worked. Because like now Lamar Jackson's got a 4 touchdown game, 184 yards passing. When He had 80 yards in the first half, basically. 2 touchdowns, mind you, but one of them off a turnover, technically. And Derrick Henry still only has 41 rushing yards. So we're doing something right. It's just now we have given up 28 points to the Ravens and only scored, 2 field goals, and could have had 2 more field goals if, Mike McDaniel wasn't a goddamn fucking idiot trying to go for it on an obvious bad fucking play call. I'm just saying. We could have at least had 9. That's what I'm saying. We could have at least had 9 points. And then trying to go for it at like the 50-yard line for like 2 Hail Mary attempts is just so dumb. I know Riley Patterson's chances of hitting the 60+ yarder was pretty much 0, but like it would have been much funner for the fans, for him to actually try one of those instead of, giving Tua the ball and letting him get sacked. Pretty much, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. And once again, the defense is struggling to get pressure again. We have one. We have one. This isn't right then, because they do have 4 sacks on 2 already. What the hell? Okay, something's wrong because Tua's been sacked 3 or 4 times, right? And they're not showing the Ravens sacking Tua, which is not correct. Eliminated. Bag of shame. Dolphins have the bag of shame on. What was that, 23? Gosh. I was like I said, every single week so far, I've been saying I assume the Dolphins are going to be at least playoff caliber, making it to the playoffs this year. Was that fucking wrong? Holy shit. You're down 28-6. First down and then some. Now, you might as well stop running the ball. You have to try to you have to start moving down the field. You have to try to take away some time. You need to get several touchdowns. You need 3 touchdowns to even get close to tying, and at least 1 2-point conversion, I think, to get close. You can't have any more field goals. It's pretty much over. Unless, again, they can get a touchdown on this drive, and the defense can at least get 1 turnover at some point. Which probably not going to happen because they're just going to, fuck off and not do anything right. But, hey, it's kind of expected. I forgot what I said for score. If I did say any score prediction, I did say I thought the Ravens were going to win at the start. But I don't remember what I said score-wise. But it is what it is. They're going to lose regardless. It's over. It's 28-6. If it was 28-3, I would think the Dolphins had a chance because it's a mystical number. But it's 28-6. I don't think the Dolphins are coming back from this. Third and 9. And Tua's definitely looking the booing's getting to him. There are several fans in the stadium right now that are just what the fuck? There's the bag on the Dolphins fan head. I don't have a bag in here. I have a plastic bag. I can put a plastic bag on my head and strangle myself. I can suffocate myself on stream. That would work, I think, right? After this, Dolphins should just start freaking wasting a timeout again. Season's over. Start viewers.
Miraculous comeback. There's going to be trades. Yeah. Yep. It's a rough schedule for Miami, but no matter who we're playing, we're going to lose games the way things are going. And it kind of feels like Miami's almost given up in this game. That's the part that just drives me nuts.
Yeah, it's really crazy. It's very
Throw
annoying.
the ball. You got to be joking. Threw it behind the line, behind the first down line too. This is not working. The play calling is just. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Dirk's got like a good couple moments ahead.
Make the defense work again. Just unreal. It's a very real possibility.
Yeah, it's over. The fuck does Talamasca mean? The hell? Boop, boop, boop. Like I said, it's over. It just becomes harder and harder to react to the Dolphins just because of how bad they are right now. And I don't want to give up, you know? I really don't. But, like, it's so fucking disappointing and pathetic that it's just. It sucks. You know? It's just hard to just be happy. It's hard to be, like, in the groove, in the mood. Because, for one, I know I'm complaining about it, but I am basically by myself right now. I am by myself. I'm talking to myself. I'm reacting by myself. So it kind of sucks. It doesn't have like that ebb and flow, that kind of like cohesive back and forth kind of a thing that makes these kind of